We come to number five, and that is the das Anführungszeichen. Say it, das Anführungszeichen. Good. And this one, I will show you the representation. Anführungszeichen is this. Actually, quotation marks in English. But the interesting thing about quotation mark in German is you put one, the first one below, and you put the word in the middle and put the second one on top. So you have it there. So I'll just give an example. I will say, let me just put it here. Ich komme heute nicht. Ich komme heute nicht. It's actually used in direct speech. Maybe a professor has said, or a lecturer has said, or a teacher has said, he's not coming to class today, so he says, Ich komme heute nicht. I am not coming today. I am not coming today. Ich komme heute nicht. And then you use the quotation to show that this is a direct speech from the speaker, from the person that has given the sentence. So we have das Anführungszeichen. Das Anführungszeichen. Good. We come to the next one, which is number 6. Number 6 is das Semicolon. Das Semicolon. That sounds also like English. Das Semicolon. And this is how it is represented. Das Semicolon. Das semicolon. Semicolon. Actually, it is a punctuation mark that is used to separate two phrases. It's not a total full stop, and it's just a little stop. Okay. Ich komme, for instance, nach Hause. Yeah? And then we have another one. Ich sehe meine Mutter. Yeah? Well, that's just a simple example that you have two phrases and you don't want to put a full stop. You can use this semicolon to have the kind of small stop. And then we come to the next one, der Doppelpunkt. Der Doppelpunkt is what we call colon. Yeah? Der Doppelpunkt, colon. And this we put it before we begin to itemize some things. For instance, ich, I write it here, esse Reis. Ich esse. Let's use a better one. We want to use the sentence we're familiar with, which is about the hobby. Meine Hobbys sind. Yeah. So we have meine Hobbys sind, and then now we want to itemize. We have the sign here: lesen, reisen und schlafen. Capital S, schlafen. Okay? So we have the Doppelpunkt, meine Hobbys sind, and then we have the Doppelpunkt here, showing us the things that are the hobbies, itemizing before the itemization of the hobbies. And then we come to the next one, which is the Leerzeichen. Das Leerzeichen. Das Leerzeichen is actually space. You write a word on computer, you want to space it. So this is what it looks like, space. Yeah? It's a space. Okay, and we just want to go through it again. Das Anführungszeichen, das Semikolon, der Doppelpunkt, das Leerzeichen. And I want to show you something very important when you see all these words, and this is common to all German words. If you look here, you see Zeichen. If you look here, you see Punkt. And here you see Zeichen. If you look at all the words where you see Zeichen, if you check the gender of Zeichen, it's das. But then this Zeichen is having another word here, Leerzeichen. The word will carry the gender of the last or the second segment that is joined to the first one. For instance, Anführung is a word joined to Zeichen, making two words coming together, and that's common in German. So the two words are coming together, and then you have something here that is joining them together. We call it Fugenelement, but that is not important now. So Anführung is a word, Zeichen is a word, but then how do we determine the gender of this word? We determine the gender of the word by asking the question, what is the gender of the last word? Even if it's 15 words or 3 words or 10 words or 5 words that are joined together, how do you know the gender? You know the gender by asking yourself, what is the gender of the last word of all these words that are joined together? And once you know the gender of the last word, you are able to know, you use the gender for the whole word. So I have Anführung, that is die, Zeichen, that is das, joined together, and then we have das. Anführungszeichen. The same thing with the other one here, Leerzeichen. Okay? So you know exactly this, the gender of Leerzeichen, because Zeichen is there, the gender is das. And also the same thing with Punkt. The gender double, and then Punkt. The gender of this word is there because the second word that is used to form this word is masculine. So I want us to be conscious of that as we go on in the German language. You will see a lot of that in this language. So we go to, this is number 5, number 6, this is number 7, and this is number 8. This is number 8. That's Leerzeichen. So we go straight to number 9.